Okay, so now we're going to do some examples out of section 4.1. The first one is asking us what quadrant does the point -3, comma 1 go into. So the first thing we'd like to do whenever we are plotting or graphing anything, we'd like to draw our coordinate system. We know this is positive x, this is positive y. We like to just label them x and y like that all the time. You don't have to put negative x or negative y if you don't have to. Just as long as we know positive and positive. So -3, comma 1, we know this is our x value. We know this is our y. So if we go -3 in the x, we go 1, 2, 3. And then -1 in the y. -1 down here. So this is our point. -3, comma -1. Oops. And we can label it a little better. So we know it's -3, -1. And what quadrant? Well, this is 1, this is 2, this is quadrant 3. So we would say that's in quadrant 3. In which quadrants do x coordinates have the same sign? So let's think about that. Again, here's our coordinate system. Here's positive x. Here's positive y. So we'll know we have 4 quadrants, right? 1, 2, and we always write them in Roman numerals typically. 3, 4. Okay, so which quadrants do they have the same sign? Well, we know in quadrant 1 we got a positive x and a positive y, so this one is good. Over here in quadrant 2 we have y is positive, right? But x is negative because it's on this side, so it's negative value. So this is no-go. Down here we have y is negative and x is also negative. So this guy is good. They're both negative. These are both positive, these are both negative, so they have the same sign, right? And over here we have x is positive and y is negative, so that does not work. So our answer is going to be quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. Number 41, they're asking us which of these are ordered pairs solutions to this problem. Well, the easy thing to do is just substitute values in, so we'll work on A. Substitute those values in to the equation and see if it works. So they say x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 6. So everywhere we see a y, we'll put 6. Whenever we see an x, we'll put 0. So if we simplify this, 6 on the left still, 2 times 0 is 0, plus 6. Hey, that works. So A is the solution. Let's look at B. Everywhere we see an x, we'll put -3. Everywhere we see a y, we'll put 0. 0 is equal to 2 -3 plus 6. So of course the 0 stays. 2 times -3 is -6 plus 6. 0 on the left. -6 plus positive 6 equals 0. So sure enough, this works too. This is true. So B is also an answer. I'll look at C. Everywhere we see an x, we'll put positive 2. Everywhere we see a y, we'll put -2. -2 is equal to 2 times 2 plus 6. The -2 stays. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 6. Okay, -2 is equal to 10. Well, my book, -2 does not equal 10, and this should be in your book too. So this is not a solution. So C does not work. So our answers are going to be just A and B. Number 61, they want us to graph and find 5 solutions to the following equation. So the first thing I want to do when I graph is I want to solve for my x-intercept. I solve for my x-intercept, and I'll make a little note by setting y equal to 0. So if I set y equal to 0, I have 0 is equal to 2x plus 1. solve for x, x is going to equal negative 1/2. So my solution, my ordered pair here is going to be negative 1/2, comma 0. For my y-intercept, that's the second point we know we want to find. We say x equal to 0. So if we set x equal to 0, y is equal to 2 times 0 plus 1. We get y is equal to 1, because 2 times 0 is 0 plus 1. So our ordered pair here is going to be x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So by doing this, we found two ordered pairs. Just for fun, I'm not going to find for 5, but also I'll find just one more. Let's go ahead and choose just a random one. Let's say x is equal to 1. So if I said x equal to 1, let's go ahead and find out what y would be. Y is equal to 2 times 1 plus 1. And we like to choose simple numbers for whenever we do this. We like to choose 1, 2, negative 1, negative 2. So if we solve for y, y is equal to 2 times 1 is 2 plus 1 is 3. So our ordered pair here is going to be x equal to 1, comma 3. I want to go this way and I want to graph this. So I'll just put some, try to label these best you can. I know it's sometimes difficult to draw. I'm not the best drawer ever. And you don't have to go crazy putting little lines. One little tip is we see that our farthest value is going to be a 3. So we only needed 3 tick marks. Okay. So yeah, so we see our highest number is 3, so we only need 3 tick marks. Well, our first point is negative 1/2, 0. So remember, this is a positive x, this is positive y. Negative 1/2 in the x is right here, and 0. That's our x-intercept. Our y-intercept is 0, 1, up here. And our third point we found is 1 in the x, 3 in the y. So if we draw a line, there we go. And of course, the book asks you for 5. There are an infinite number of solutions you could have found for this. These are just the ones I chose. The last one we'll go ahead and do is y is equal to x, negative x over 4. We can, again, just our x-intercept, we set y equal to 0. So if y is equal to 0, x is equal to 0, right? So our ordered pair here is going to be 0, comma 0. Now we're stuck with this situation. Let's say we'd like to find our y-intercept. So we said x equal to 0. When I said x equal to 0, we have y is equal to 0 over 4. We know y is again 0, so we get the same solution, 0, comma 0. So that didn't help us much. Now is when we kind of have to be a little creative and find more useful points. I'm actually going to take a break right now. We're running out of video time, so we'll come back and revisit this last problem in the next video.